Now, rescue efforts are continuing after an explosion near a mining town of Borgoso in southwest Ghana left at least 13 people dead. A mining truck carrying explosives to a gold mine blew up, leaving a crater 20 meters wide. The fireball tore through a nearby village, collapsing homes for hundreds of meters around. Officials say at least 500 buildings were destroyed and dozens of people missing or injured. At least 380 people have been left without shelter. Now let's speak to Francisca Kakra-Forson, who joins us now live from the capital of Ghana, Accra. Thank you very much, Francisca, for joining us today. I remember speaking to you yesterday, right after the explosion. Tell me what kind of developments have taken place in terms of the search and rescue operations over the past 24 hours.
Well, we know that, for instance, the vice president of the land, Dr. Baumia, visited the scene of the accident with a delegation of ministers of state and security heads. And it is when they went there that they discovered or decided to revise the death toll from 17 to 13 because medical experts discovered that 4 people were not medically dead, but were in critical or still are in critical condition. So these are some of the developments. There's also the very latest, which is the interdiction of the chief officer of mines by the Lands Ministry. So this is a directive that came from the Lands and Natural Resources Minister to the Minerals Commission to, with immediate effect. This came up last night. So with immediate effect, interdict the chief of mines. Also, the registration of the company involved in this. This is Maxam Company Limited, the company that owned the truck that was carrying the explosives. Their registration has also been suspended for the period under which the commission or committee will be undertaking an investigation into the explosion. And so by this, they will not be allowed to engage in or participate in their usual activities that would involve the production, transport, supply of mining explosives generally.
Now, Francisca, certainly we're talking about big numbers here. At least 500 buildings have been destroyed. More than 300 people have been left without shelter. Now, number one, how long it might take for the search and rescue operation to end? And what kind of help is being provided to those who have been left without shelter?
Well, it's difficult to say because we haven't got any information from the National Emergency Response Team in terms of how long it's going to take for them to go through and undertake the search operation. But it's still underway. They continue to discover people, both dead, unfortunately, and injured, trapped under the rubble. So it's difficult to say exactly when they plan to finish the rescue operation. But what we know is that those survivors have been relocated or sent to nearby town, a parish, for instance, in the nearby town, where we understand that the government, the National Disaster Management Organization, is distributing relief items to them. They also get medical treatment from medical facilities around. And we know that some of the mining companies around are also making donations, and some private companies as well are making donations to the people affected who lost their homes and who lost their properties from the explosion.
All right, Francisca Kakra-Forson, thank you very much for that update.